Welcome to AiTales, the YouTube channel that uses the power of artificial intelligence to tell true and fiction stories like never before. Through cutting-edge AI technology, we bring the past to life and uncover fascinating tales from history that have been long forgotten. Join us as we delve deep into the past and explore the people, places, and events that have shaped our world. With AiTales, history has never been more exciting or engaging. World War II was a massive and deadly global conflict that involved over 30 countries. The war began in 1939 when Nazi Germany invaded Poland, and it lasted for 6 long and bloody years. The war involved countless battles, and it ultimately took the lives of an estimated 60 to 80 million people worldwide. One of the most tragic aspects of World War II was the Holocaust, which saw the murder of 6 million Jews in Nazi concentration camps. Civilians made up the majority of the deaths in the war, with estimates suggesting that 50 to 55 million people lost their lives. Military personnel accounted for 21 to 25 million lives lost. The war had multiple fronts, including the Pacific, where the United States was the only nation capable of combating Japanese aggression. In December 1941, Japan launched a surprise attack on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, killing over 2,300 troops. This event unified the American public's opinion in favor of entering World War II, and Congress declared war on Japan on December 8. Following a string of Japanese victories, the United States Pacific Fleet won the Battle of Midway in June 1942, which proved to be a turning point in the war. In August 1942, the Allies had success against Japanese forces on Guadalcanal, one of the southern Solomon Islands, further turning the tide in the Pacific. In mid-1943, Allied naval forces launched a counterattack against Japan, involving a series of amphibious assaults on key Japanese-held islands in the Pacific, which proved successful. Meanwhile, in North Africa, British and American forces had defeated the Italians and Germans by 1943. The Allies then invaded Sicily and Italy, and Mussolini's government fell in July 1943. Fighting continued against the Germans in Italy until 1945. On the Eastern Front, a Soviet counteroffensive launched in November 1942 ended the Battle of Stalingrad, which had seen some of the fiercest combat of the war. German troops there surrendered on January 31, 1943. On June 6, 1944, celebrated as D-Day, Allied forces launched a massive invasion of Europe, landing 156,000 British, Canadian, and American soldiers on the beaches of Normandy, France. Hitler poured all the remaining strength of his army into Western Europe in response, ensuring Germany's defeat in the East. Soviet troops soon advanced into Poland, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, and Romania. Hitler gathered his forces to drive the Americans and British back from Germany in the Battle of the Bulge, the last major German offensive of the war. An intensive aerial bombardment in February 1945 preceded the Allied land invasion of Germany, and by the time Germany formally surrendered on May 8, Soviet forces had occupied much of the country. Hitler was already dead, having died by suicide on April 30 in his Berlin bunker. In July-August 1945, U.S. President Harry S. Truman, Churchill, and Stalin discussed the ongoing war with Japan, as well as the peace settlement with Germany at the Potsdam Conference. Post-war Germany would be divided into 4 occupation zones, to be controlled by the Soviet Union, Britain, the United States, and France. Heavy casualties were sustained in the campaigns at Iwo Jima and Okinawa, and fears of the even costlier land invasion of Japan led Truman to authorize the use of a new and devastating weapon. The atomic bomb, developed during a top-secret operation codenamed the Manhattan Project, was unleashed on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in early August. On August 15, the Japanese government issued a statement declaring they would accept the terms of the Potsdam Declaration, and on September 2, 1945, World War II officially ended with the formal surrender of Japan, which had been a major Axis power in the war. The Japanese instrument of surrender was signed aboard the USS Missouri, which was anchored in Tokyo Bay, by representatives of the Japanese government and the Allied powers led by General Douglas MacArthur. The surrender followed the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki by the United States, which prompted Japan to seek an end to the war. The surrender ceremony was attended by representatives of the Allied powers, including the United States, the United Kingdom, the Soviet Union, China, Australia, Canada, France, the Netherlands, and New Zealand. The end of World War II marked a significant turning point in world history, leading to the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers and the beginning of the Cold War. The war resulted in the deaths of millions of people and caused immense destruction and suffering around the world. Thank you for watching this episode of AiTales, where we bring history to life through the power of AI. We hope you found this episode informative and entertaining, and that it deepened your understanding and appreciation of the world around us. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to create and share more fascinating stories from the past, brought to life with the latest AI technology. Thank you again for tuning into AiTales, and we look forward to sharing more incredible stories with you soon.